Hey, so I'm going to tell you kind of hey, so I'm going to tell you a few different things about me, even though probably no one cares. But just in case you're in the same situation, well, I'm there too. Um, so I am 21. Yes, old man, I know. And well, I'm not really looking to make friends, at least in real life. And to tell you why, I need to go back about 10 years to when I lived in San Jose, California. Um, when I was there, things were awesome. I was making friends. That was really hard to get along with, but I made friends and I hung out with them, had play dates and shit, and it was pretty cool. I really do miss those days, although they might have actually been harder than the days ahead. So, yeah. But after that, when I was about 13, we moved to a completely new neighborhood. It was in the kind of same area, but it was like the other side of the river. Okay, basically, it's the other side of the Guadalupe river thing in San Jose, and so we moved from one side to the other of that, and well, I didn't know anyone, and I guess I was depressed because well, there was nothing really to do. So what I would do is I would go to school, do whatever I did there, which was not much, due to health issues. And then I came back home and just did YouTube. And in fact, I did YouTube videos and like live streams and stuff before that. Like before going to school, like at 7 in the morning, I would just press the go button and do whatever I was gonna do. Play something, test something out, whatever, build a mod pack, talk to Zizo, stuff like that. And then I would, after I came home from school, I would do that as well for many hours at a time. I probably played Minecraft. I know I played Minecraft for 8 years every single day, and usually for many hours in those days. So, yeah. I eventually got burnt out, and I moved on to Doom. But when I was 15, I was having a terrifically hard time, and I was in these classes that they weren't really helping me, but they were better than me being in the general population, like general education system, as in like the normal periods of classes. Instead, I had two classrooms that I would go between, and these were the base. This was the basis of the autism program that I was in, because I have autism and ADHD and Tourette's. So if you see me acting strange, that's why. But anyway, after that, well, I did make a few friends there. Some of which I still talk to. And we weren't really friends; we were more acquaintances. I didn't really know how to interact with people, so I just kind of stayed in the corner and I guess did whatever I did. Dicked around with iPods that my teacher had, I guess. And it was a very rough time. Example of it being hard is, well, one day I broke my foot again for the third time, and not in the same year. So the teacher didn't know of the previous times. But I had really broken my foot, and I had a boot on my leg, and I definitely couldn't do PE. But the teacher, in his infinite wisdom, decided to try to make me do PE anyway, because he thought I was faking it, even though I had a note from my mom, and later a note from the doctor. He still thought I was faking it. So I just said no, and I went home. Called my mom, and we went home. So after that, after about a few years, the reason we had actually moved in the first place was because we were building a house. We weren't building the house. We were contracting other people to build it for us. We were paying other people to build a house for us. One, that cost a lot of money, and two, well, we had to move in order to sell the first house that we were in that I moved out of when I was 13, because it cost a lot of money to build a new house, so we had to sell the old house, and to do that we had to get out of that house so we could sell it. So we had to move somewhere temporary. We were only supposed to be in there for 1 to 2 years. It was very uncomfortable. So many boxes everywhere. If you've seen some of my really ancient, crusty videos, that are not actually that old, which is kind of embarrassing, you can watch those on archive.org. I have my entire old YouTube channel on there. If you're wondering how big it was 449 subs when it got terminated. So there you go. But it's 8.4 terabytes of videos. They're all there on archive.org. There's a link to it on ireadmc.us.to, by the way. But what was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying. So that living situation was total bullshit, and we were stuck there for about 5 years. So about 2.5 times what we thought it was, and what we were supposed to be there for. Luckily, the family that was living in it whose house that actually was that we were living in, they didn't need to move back in anytime soon, so we could stay there for pretty much as long as we had to, which turned out to be 5 years. But again, it was only supposed to be 1 to 2 years. So we were all fighting over the TV. We were all completely miserable in that environment for quite a lot longer than we needed to be. But given the situation we were in, we had to endure it. When I was 15, I almost... I'm not going to talk about that because I'm probably going to monetize this video. But anyway, after that, upon turning 17 years old, I actually stepped inside this house for the first time. And it was very empty, of course, as a brand new house is that isn't even finished. I stood on the porch, took a really cringy photo that made me look like a girl, which is really cringe. But I was standing in front of our new house, and I was holding my head high for the future, which ended up actually being pretty bright as I anticipated. Because in a couple of years later, about half a year later, we moved in. When I was in mid-17, we moved in here, and this house is huge. It has a home theater in the basement. I'm currently in the basement in my office. My dad's office is actually right next to the home theater. My office is actually a converted bedroom, because there was a bed here before, and my office was actually a way tinier room up in the first floor of the house. That was really tiny.
Get ready.
Okay. It was really tiny, and it got really hot, and it was not the best of situations to be in when you are running several computers 24/7. I even had an Xserve in that room, and that of course was loud, and I pretty much didn't use that for anything. But yeah, so that was a really hot room, and I wanted out, so I came down here. Now back to the actual point of this whole video. Why do I not try to make friends where I'm living? Because I didn't try to make friends, before the first time we moved. I didn't try to make any friends where we moved to, which of course was still in San Jose. But pretty much I had lost contact with most of my friends that I already had, except for a few people, including my friend who's now my girlfriend, and a few other people like my best friend and stuff. But pretty much lost contact with everyone else, and I'm still actually actively trying to get back in contact with them. It's not easy for some reason, even though I literally went to the house, gave them a piece of paper with my phone number on it in my Discord, and said, hey, contact me. I had gotten a reply, so I had no idea what to do. But a lot of people have moved on to college and stuff. So generally, I don't really have a lot to do here, except for YouTube, working for my dad to run his channel, which is Storm and Chocolate, by the way, and other things, just like dicking around. I do drumming a lot. I mess around with synthesizers and other music related things and cameras, of course. And well, I just dick around pretty much all day, doing whatever. And yeah, so why not try to make friends doing that? And I'm like, yeah, except I don't really know where to go to do that. I mean, I can go to a bar. I'm 21 now, so I can go to a freaking bar, but I'm not trying to pick up another girlfriend. If something like that could even happen to me, but anyway, my dad suggested a disco place, but I'm like, this isn't the 80s, so no. And then he suggested maybe a dance place, and I'm like, no, I don't really do dancing. So he kind of just ran out of suggestions there. His next suggestion was to park myself in the freaking front yard and holler at people as they came by. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. And there's really only 4 people my age in this neighborhood anyway, so it's like, there's absolutely no way any of them are going to have my interests. So I'm just not even going to try, because I have other things to do with my life right now, and it's not worth it for me to actively seek friends that are here, because I'm not planning to be here for very long. And even if I was, there's nothing here to do. So I simply just don't want to be here. I don't want to be associated with being here. It's not... I don't like this place. I don't like Gilroy. This is where we moved to. Frickin' Gilroy, which is 40 minutes away from my hometown, where pretty much my whole life still is. Or was. I mean, most of the friends that I had have moved on to other places. So, yeah. We still hang out. We still find time. So, I still do have friends that I can, do stuff with, and we have a lot of fun still. A lot of arguments still as well, but definitely not as many as we used to. I mean, we're all adults now, so we're all acting adultish, I guess. But we have a lot of fun, and well, I don't really have a reason to go and seek out new friends other than like online, because I can do it from my freaking phone, from my laptop, from my PC. So. And we generally would have more in common, because if they're on Discord, well, they're probably some kind of a gamer, usually, we get each other, and that's really the key to making friends, like right off the bat, is just, you need to find someone as crazy as you are, because you get them, and they get you. So... yeah, and there's not really many people in this neighborhood, if any, that could do that, and even if they were there, I wouldn't know how to locate them, or talk to them, or do anything regarding them, so I just decided not to. And I guess that's my story in a nutshell. I don't feel like I need to make friends because, well... I have other things to do, and I already have friends. They're just, a long ways away, but we still make time for each other, because I get them, and they get me. Or are in love with me, and I'm in love with them. One of the two. But anyway, this has been Our Redux. Thank you very much for watching, and if this helped anyone, leave a like, and I guess subscribe. I do a lot of weird stuff here. Pretty much anything I think of. Everything else is on Pepper Mepper Productions. My music stuff is on Demonized Soundtracks. I'm gonna stop plugging my shit and let you move on with your life. Thanks for watching.